You're listening to Bug and Moss All Talk Radio, your non-stop talk power hour with Bug and Moss. Can you take the heat? And yeah, we double-checked. They're actually married. The Bug and Moss Morning Telephone Show. Wherever you are, it's the only thing going on. The Bug and Moss Power Hour in the morning. Bug and Moss Morning Telephone Show. Are you ready to experience true bliss? You ready to experience Bug and Moss Morning Telephone Show in the morning, the only show brave enough to tell the truth. And yeah, they're actually married. The only show where the hosts were bold enough to tell the truth. They tell all telephone show. Bug and Moss, the morning telephone show. In the morning, all talk, all radio. No music, no rules. Nothing pure, raw, cut radio. Yeah, and we checked. They're actually married.
Whoa, Bug, your computer's playing back the stream at the same time that it's playing back all the stuff.
Is it now?
Yeah, oops, wait.
Oops.
Hold on, roll it back.
You spent all this time muting your tabs.
Scroll it back. Bug, go ahead, go. Now back that up. Now back that up.
Hang on.
Yep, now,
Hang on.
Okay, wait. Okay. What? Wrong one. Fuck.
This is Bug and Moss in the morning, and my name is Eric.
Hi. Wow, Eric's back.
From the Skittering Studios, underneath your favorite rock, it's 7:16, the latest we've ever been on the Bug and Moss Morning Telephone Show. My name is Moss.
My name is Bug.
And that intro was made by the one, the only, Eamon. Phenomenal Australian hit radio intro. Matt Bliss.
So good.
Matt Bliss said, I feel called out with this intro, LOL.
Yeah.
You should. It's phenomenal. And very much in the spirit of the Australian hit radio. That's also a thing over here too. But I don't know what it is about specifically Australian radio that has more zazz to it.
What do you know about Australian radio?
I know that I've seen a lot of clips of it on social media.
Okay.
And I also, I worked in pop radio for a while, so it's I don't know. I've watched a lot of that. Watched a lot of clips of Australian radio hosts doing breaks, Australian imaging stuff. And then the one U.S. guy that I watched a lot of was this guy named Broadway Bill Lee. Do you know Broadway Bill Lee?
I never heard about him.
Radio host at CBS FM. He is an interesting fella. He does a he has a, let's see. I'll grab a little air check for you. We'll show you a little Broadway Bill Lee real quick.
CBS FM, it's Nights on Broadway, putting you one day closer to the weekend with a custom blend of songs you can sing along with. One day closer to the Grammys on Sunday. One day closer to Groundhog Day. See if we have any luck with Punxsutawney Phil or Staten Island Chuck. One day closer to not freezing your butt. Let's go!
He does a lot of rhyming stuff. Let me see if I can...
He does have a rhythm that a lot of hosts just don't have.
Yeah, no, he is so extremely... Whereas, like, he did all of these shorts. Broadway Bill Lee live short. He does these phenomenal, like, rhyming breaks. Here's one from him doing Led Zeppelin. I'll go ahead and I'll pull up the video, too, so you can see it.
This is a rockin' 70s weekend on CBS FM.
Broadway, knowing you got another lousy work week. You look at the news, you just about freak. You got this bead of sweat dripping down your cheek because you're driving around with a bad AC. You know what you need? You need cooling.
That's so
pretty,
good.
Yeah, good shit, right? Just like a really good radio DJ.
Yeah.
That's like not even his best. I used to spend a lot of time on Facebook, and he posted a bunch of stuff on there. And some of his breaks, man, he just stringed together the craziest, like, rhyming bullshit and tied it into the lyrics of the songs.
The thing that
that's
really
good
sucks
radio.
is that Facebook is the worst, but the funniest fucking people are on there. And there are some people who are just only on Facebook.
Yeah, for real. Matt Bliss says if Mark Rebier did radio broadcasting instead of music, which feels almost right. Coyote Astronaut says it's almost mid-century, mid-Atlantic.
Yeah.
which feels very right. Good morning, Matt Bliss. Good morning, Leonard. Good morning, Emily. Good morning, Coyote Astronaut. Good morning, French Alexander. Good morning, Lightbulb. And good morning, of course, to Daddy. We've got a fun show for you today. It's not just all radio clips of Broadway Bill Lee and the like. We've got some fun games.
We do. We have some fun games. And we have radio clips of us, except right now it's in full form because you're listening to the show.
So this is like one big clip.
Yeah, but later it could be smaller if there were bits where we were all like, oh, that's pretty funny and could be cool by itself.
Twitch, clip that.
Clip that.
Twitch, clip that.
Clip this.
That still has never worked for us. I made sure we were set for that. There's like a setting that if you say that, Twitch will make clips for you.
Oh, and it has never done
It's
it.
never worked for me. No.
Well, we'd love it if you'd fucking clip that.
Yeah. It is Friday. We're here. We're hanging out. It's the end of the week. I'm fucking tired. I'm sleepy.
We're eepy. We did stay up late again. No changes there. Didn't really go to bed earlier, but did still feel tired, which felt unfair when we woke up today.
Let's go ahead and play ourselves a brand new game that I've made.
Oh, we're doing it.
Yeah.
He's
I've got
ready.
us a very small internet quiz to share. Also, good morning to SRAM Power, who just jumped in to join us. We're just in time for a game I'd like to call Bad Copy.
Yeah.
If you wouldn't mind firing off the button for the the quiz button. The internet quiz. It's the button in the middle. It's
Oh,
like
God.
Yep. Right there.
It's another very small internet quiz.
This is a game that I'd like to call Bad Copy, where you and I, Bug, are going to have to do our best as voice actors. It's time to put on our
so
work
early.
hats. Yeah, it's time to put on our work hats, Bug. Clocking in, bing bong, punch the clock.
All right.
In this game, you will receive a short, awkward line, and you must give your best sincere read of each one. Points don't matter. The idea is to say this line as though it was a line you were given for an advertisement, and you have to make it sound like you mean it.
All right.
Like you mean it for real. You ready, Bug?
Yep.
Here's the first one.
I can't wait to eat that hot dog.
Now, that brought an interesting energy to it.
Okay.
That felt pretty good, a little desperate. I'm gonna try and give it that like guy next door flair.
Okay, all right.
I can't wait to eat that hot dog. Did that
It lacked sincerity.
lack sincerity? Well, let me be a little more. I can't wait to eat that hot dog.
That was better. I like that.
That's wicked bad. Give me your most sincere normal read.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Well, you brought a sensuality to it that felt a little too.
I think that's sexist. I wasn't intending to be sensual.
Oh, because you were like.
I think you're just projecting that onto me because I'm a woman.
Okay, that might be true. Maybe I'm problematic. Hey,
Yeah.
I'm listening.
Okay, hang on. Let me get into my mind space. I can't wait to eat that hot dog.
Okay, cool. Let's move on to the next one. This line is, Bestie, that's the ugliest dog I've ever seen.
Was that your read?
No, I've realized I should probably say it first as like an announcer, and then we can each read
okay.
it. So go for it.
Bestie, that's the ugliest dog I've ever seen.
Ooh, that sounded like reading.
Well,
you want to make it sound natural, bud.
okay.
Check this
All
out.
right.
Bestie, that's the ugliest dog I've ever seen. See, does that sound normal? No, it doesn't sound. Bestie, that is the ugliest dog I've ever seen.
That sounded just like detached.
Detached? Okay.
Yeah. Let's maybe figure out what our motivation is here.
Okay, well, how about this? We've got a bunch of these.
Yeah, we'll move on.
We'll rip through. Oh, me? I'll have the house salad with dressing. How would you say that? Make it sound normal.
Okay. Oh, me? I'll have the house salad with dressing.
Why do you sound like a little, you sound like like Erika Ishii, that impression that they do where,
Like a little
me?
like
I'll
a-
have the house salad. No, that sounds like Mickey Mouse. Oh, me? I'll have the house salad.
Okay,
with
big
dressing.
boy. Why don't you give us a nice,
Okay.
sincere line read?
Yeah, here's my most sincere. And I'm gonna just be a different person. I'm gonna be sincere, but I'm gonna be a different character. You ready?
Okay.
Oh, me? Well, I'll have the house salad with dressing.
Yeah, I think you sort of.
Me? I'll have the house salad with dressing.
So I'm going to be clear. I thought this game was different than it is. The rules, I think, have changed.
Fucking know what we're doing.
So here's what I thought the game was. I'll give you the read that I thought was the point of this game. Oh, me? I'll have the house salad with dressing. I thought we had to do them all serious.
That was pretty good. I take it however you want. I don't know what the rules are.
Last night, he's like, it's all going to be so serious. We're going to be really serious. And today he goes, sincere.
I said sincere last night.
Absolutely not.
Okay, fine, Bug. We'll just rip through them then. You get one shot. Give your best read, whatever that means to you. The line is, I simply cannot believe I'm going to be late to class. Best read, whatever that means to you. We'll figure out what this game is.
Okay, all right. I simply cannot believe I'm going to be late to class.
That's very good. It's very anime. I'm gonna do one. I'm gonna be a little guy. I'm gonna be a really little guy.
Okay.
And that's why I'm late, because all my stuff is really small and I'm really small, so every step is like really short.
Oh, God. Oh, I simply cannot believe I'm going to be late to class. Oh, my little books. Oh, no.
He was giving little guy lots of ad lib.
Yeah, that's my little guy. Okay. Next one, Bug?
Yeah.
Hopefully this is fun for you all. This next line is, that has got to be the best smelling Glade plug-in ever.
Okay, you go first.
That has got to be the best smelling Glade plug-in ever. No, that's a bit too I went to kick ass and chew gum.
It's good.
That has got to be the best smelling Glade plug-in ever.
Don't be too self-critical. I'm doing this as like a weirdly complimentary child.
That has got to be the best smelling Glade plug-in ever.
Hell yeah, you sound like Digby.
Yeah, I got like one.
Let's do one more pair of these. This one is, I can't risk throat irritation.
Okay, I'll go first on this one.
Okay.
I'm a princess in a cartoon.
Okay, why can't this princess risk throat irritation?
Singing.
Oh, okay.
Duh.
So she's a singing princess. I forgot.
They all do that.
They all do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can't risk throat irritation.
Oh, okay. That was a little bit Willy Wonka.
How about that?
I came here to kick ass and use throat, and I can't risk throat irritation. I've got fucking nothing. Let's do the last one. There's never been anything like it.
Okay.
I'll go first. There's never been anything like it.
Okay, that's just...
There's never been anything like it. There's never been anything like it.
Okay.
There's never been anything like it.
Okay. There's never been anything like it.
Yeah, I hope Kenny, as he's opening up the barbecue restaurant downstairs, can hear us in full fidelity. That's it. That's a bad
That's the
copy.
game.
Yeah, the little anticlimactic there. How do we make it a game? You have ideas? You have suggestions? You want to make lines? Maybe you'd have better line ideas to write. bugandmoss.com/quiz deck. Make us a quiz and send it to us.
French Alexander said, you dropped this king and queen copyright symbol.
Copyright symbol. You dropped this. TM.
Yeah, we would love submissions because it was super hard to come up with those.
Yeah, it wasn't super great. I need to make games.
Okay, so we're actually going to stop right now. Mason's going to stop doing this thing he does where during the stuff we're doing, he goes, this isn't very good. This is not going to be super great. Hey, I kind of wish you guys weren't here and I was just by myself because this is just for me, actually. He's going to work on that. You want to try again?
We could do that differently.
Okay, that's okay. That's okay.
With more pizzazz.
That's okay.
We put a little more stank on it.
Yeah, we can try it a different way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like bringing different characters. But we can basically just fucking clone Make Some Noise, actually. Why don't we just steal Make Some Noise? Yeah. Leonard says, I think you have the line and then a tone of voice to go with it. Yeah, maybe some context. Like
that was actually the game I originally pitched.
Coyote said, gonna have to submit lines with suggested character types. That is the game you pitched, yeah.
That was what I pitched.
But neither of us took the time to make that game and instead sat on the couch for about 15 minutes and wrote bad dialogue.
That's true. And I like all of the different contexts, but yes, I did pitch that. Emily, I am obsessed with your idea.
What does Emily say?
Emily said, hell, I could submit dialogue lines from my writing.
We piecemeal make the audiobook. No, that would be bad.
No, but we should make the audiobook. Let's talk about that later. I have an idea. I will select lines from my collection of short stories from middle school.
Oh, bug.
I have so many pages
of your middle school writing.
Yeah.
That's got to be it. Yeah, we'll just do dramatic reads of your middle school writing.
Yeah.
I want to come up with some kind of a quiz deck game that is like a voice acting or like character voice challenge.
Yeah.
Because it's very fun.
I think that is what we're all pitching right now.
Yeah. Well, but I mean, I want to do like some real out there one of like, do your best this kind of voice.
Yeah.
I want to try the different voices on that I got rattling around in here.
I think we definitely should do that. So send us pitches. We clearly need pitches for lines and tone because I think we're kind of talking about a little bit two different things here. Like there's definitely some combo.
Yeah, there definitely is. Well, Bug.
That was really fun.
That was fun. 6 Watts Live says we should have a spin the wheel for the tone.
Yeah.
I could probably make that happen.
I did suggest initially when I pitched this, I think a randomizer. My thought was we would pick a line and then it would reveal what tone we were supposed to deliver it in. And then we would both try that tone.
Yeah, I like that. I think there's a way that we can make that happen. Hey, it's the bottom of the hour. It's 7:30. I know when we start late, the timestamps all get offset, but it's radio, baby, so it's actually the bottom of the hour. And this show is made possible by our supporters on Patreon. Patreon.com/bugandmoss. If you too come and give just $3, these two freaky weirdos can keep talking into microphones forever and ever and ever.
Yeah.
Patreon.com/bugandmoss. Big thank you to our community partners, people who support us at the community partner level. Get an ad read at least once a week for your thing. And this time I want to shout out our digital darling Egg Queen and her partner, who is one of the members of a metal band called Shade _Cycle. I kept reading the name of the single, which is Soft Power. And because it started with an S, my brain was short-circuiting. I was like, Soft Cycle.
He was just like...
Shade Power. It's Shade _Cycle, and their new single, Soft Power, is out on all platforms. But other than that, they also have like four or five other songs that are all really good, and it's criminal that they don't have a larger catalog, but they're working on it. They're making more music. Go give Shade Cycle a spin. Give them a listen. You can find them in the links to the show notes on this, and also, if you're watching right now and you're like, fuck this, I'm going to go listen to some music instead, you'll have to go find it in the show notes of the previous episode. But it's available on all streaming platforms. All of them.
Yeah, this is probably not actually now that I say it, but maybe this is our first sort of community partner shout out to include Negging. Pretty small catalog, but I guess they're working on it. They're going to kind of like maybe get some more out there.
It's negging as a fan where it's not even negging. It's like, I can't believe there isn't more of
I know, it's so good.
You get through them and you're like, I need more. Where's more? Give me more, Tom.
Give it to me.
I need to eat it up. Yum, yum, yum. Give me that Shade Cycle. We're also sponsored by Rat House, a variety Let's Play channel featuring a bunch of our streamer friends at youtube.com/@RealRatHouse or at RealRatHouse.com with new videos every Saturday. Video games, hijinks, nonstop malarkey, and all sorts of fun stuff. Check out RealRatHouse.com.
We're also sponsored by my Uncle Ben. Hey, let me know if there's anything you want to plug.
What's up, Brooks' Uncle Ben? Love the rice. Yeah, let us know. Let us know. We got to get in touch.
For legal reasons, I feel like it is imperative for me to. He doesn't make the rice.
No, but he has the name.
Yeah.
Yeah. But my Aunt Suddenly Salad gets that kind of thing all the time.
Yeah, it's constant.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Poor thing.
Yeah, there's a place in Manchester, New Hampshire. There's a restaurant called Constantly Pizza.
Yeah, there is. It's in Concord, isn't it? It's also in Manchester?
Or it's in Concord. You're right. It's not in Manchester.
I'm like, I've been.
I can't believe you knew that. Yeah, it's in Concord, the capital of New Hampshire. It's called Constantly Pizza. And I think about them all the time because that is the single best name.
So funny.
Like, what do you mean constantly pizza? Incessantly spaghetti. Like, there's so many names you could come up with.
We went. I made Mason take me. It was fine. But I had to buy a T-shirt because it's definitely the funniest thing Elle's ever heard. Our digital darling egg queen.
Yeah, we bought Elle a Constantly Pizza shirt.
It was so funny because they did that thing where they had to get like this. They were like, I think we have shirts, and then they got this like giant fucking box, and they were just like, and I was like, we can just dig through and find the size, and they were like, that'd be great. So we're just digging through the box to getting the size that we want.
Yeah, I'll show you their logo as well.
So good, guys.
Which is just like a little pizza dude holding a pepperoni pizza in front of the Leaning Tower of Pisa, and it's sort of like a seal, and it's just Constantly Pizza.
It's just Constantly Pizza. It tastes like it's like the pizza you get at a Sbarro's. Like, it's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. It's good pizza, but the name is everything.
Yeah, name's everything.
They've been around for 3 decades. Constantly Pizza.
So they've said 3 decades of the best pizza in New England, but what it should say is 3 decades of constant pizza in New England.
3 decades. 3 decades of uninterrupted pizza.
We should make them an ad for free.
Constantly Pizza.
Leonard has brought up a great point. We can bring this up in the ad. There's only 2 constants in life, death and pizza.
There's only 2 things we all share. Constantly. That is death and pizza.
Is there a local funeral home we could pretend they're partnering with? Just sort of like a, get a deal.
Yeah. Patty Ashton says Perpetually Pizza is coming for their spot.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Can you imagine? I was trying to think of what a pizza place and a funeral shop might do for their partnership, and my thought was they can sell bonds for an eternal afterlife of pizza.
You could sell 6-foot deep dish where it's like a coffin-shaped pizza and the sides are really fucking tall and you fill the middle.
The last pizza you'll ever eat. Take it to the grave. Yeah. Constantly Pizza.
Take it to the grave. Constantly Pizza. Wait, you know what? To continue their naming thing, I think Constantly Pizza, take it to the grave.
Yeah. I think that's really strong. You guys can have that not for free. You should hire us to do your ads forever.
Yeah. Also, apparently it's a family name. With a desire to share the generations of family recipes with others, the Constant brothers joined forces with their dad in 1990 to create what would become one of New Hampshire's most popular pizza shops.
I think that is even funnier because at first I thought you were trying to tell me Constantly was a family name, but it's very funny to be like, I mean, our name's Constant. We have one option.
Honestly, Constant Pizza also works.
Yeah, that would be really strong.
Leonard says Constantly Pizza in conjunction with inexorable funerals. What's the unstoppable force meets an immovable object?
Yeah.
The Constantly Pizza meets the terminal meatball or whatever.
It would be smart to have a pizza place and a funeral home because you could just be like serving you in life and death.
Really on that bug.
What? It's funny.
Pizza place in a funeral home?
Because we've been talking about eternity. Like all time. Life and death.
The Sbarro's in your fucking Fletcher funeral home.
Well, okay. Leonard said 2 constants in life, death and pizza. I'm living in this space.
Yeah.
And I think being able to say serving you in life and death is very good.
That is very good, yeah.
So stop coming for me.
What other businesses would you want? Can you imagine? Let's make the best funeral parlor. What other businesses are in there? Maybe a Claire's.
I was about to say, I strongly feel like we can actually save malls because I think that is where we should bring our dead. And I think
to malls?
Yeah. Well, it makes sense when you think about it.
Mausoleum?
Yeah. See?
Yeah.
And it makes so much sense. And I think half the parking lot could become like, put bodies there.
Oh, yeah, what, even inside? Like, I can imagine 100 years from now, people being like, Grandpa's, he's in the Foot Locker now watching over us.
I think that's cool.
My dad was buried at Lids, yeah.
So you should put this probably on the PodCube list. This is pretty good. And yeah, I love the idea of, I don't know, just making it a little bit more fun. Like when you go to the funeral home, you're sad, right? What if it was kind of like, I don't know, or you're either sad or you're like conflicted, right? And I think in times like that, it's a lot funnier if you can buy cotton candy and pretzels.
Cotton candy
a
and
lot
pretzels.
funnier. And I think that's good. And if you're kind of like shopping sales, like you're looking at caskets and someone just comes up and they're like, would you like to try this new scent? And they're just like spritzing you.
Yeah.
That's a vibe.
That could be a vibe. So we fused the idea of funeral homes and graveyards and malls into one thing.
Coyote is right. There has to be a tattoo parlor. I am trying to get a tattoo if I am making arrangements.
I'm just imagining this infused with the way they sell concessions at a baseball park where people are walking around. So like there's a person and they just have like a little sign and it's like your loved one's name here. And they're like, tattoos, get your tattoos. Who wants to remember them forever? They may be gone, but ink lives on.
I assume this is pretty much what it's like to go to the White House right now. Like from everything I hear about.
Yeah, dude. Probably.
I'm pretty sure this is like what's happening in Washington.
Yeah. Oh, man. Funeral home ballroom.
Yeah.
Leonard says there's a place in Rochester, New York called Henrietta Hots. Henrietta Hots that serves garbage plates that is directly next door to a funeral home. Fucking hilarious because enough garbage plates will absolutely put you in the grave.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Best fast food in Rochester. Oh, fuck yeah. I want to eat that right. I'm hungry for that.
You on the Henrietta Hots website?
Yeah. We're looking at just like good looking food. Oh, man. Like a chili cheese potato home fry situation. This is as close as I have ever seen your neck of the woods to making good Southern food.
Okay.
Like, this makes sense to me. And this is not meant to be an insult. Most of the food that I've had in New England is bad. To be fair, Mason won't take me to get shellfish because he doesn't think it's that good.
That's absolutely not true.
I love shellfish. I'm always trying to go.
I have never once refused to take you somewhere to get shellfish. I didn't know
but
that
that's
you
not
cared
how
for
it works. Yeah, you do. I literally first thing when we met, you're like, I'm from New England, and I'm like, oh man, I love crab, and you're like, it doesn't really, it's not good.
Well, everyone says that.
Yeah,
You're like, oh, I'm from New England, and people are like, what do I know about New England? Lobsters. Yeah,
well, you know
man,
what people say to
like
me?
Lobsters and clams.
They're like, a lot of KFC there, and I'm like, yeah, a lot of KFCs. I can affirm that that's true, and also better fried chicken.
It depends on what you get. I will say down south, you can trip and fall into the best thing you've ever eaten in any category.
Yeah, and it will be cheap, and it's fucking crazy. There is so much good food here. There really, really is. And I'm spoiled. I've realized that.
Yeah. Leonard says, I'd give up all the good things in my life for a garbage plate right now. Mm-hmm. French Alexander says, we sprinkle my dad's ashes outside the Bass Pro Shop. The manager caught us solemnly staring at us with his Bass Pro hat in one hand, other hand over his heart, a single Bass Pro tear running down his face.
Hell yeah.
Did you bury him in the pyramid?
Yeah.
Emily says, okay, so here's the thing. Alex and I went to New England in 2024, and the food we ate was incredible.
Okay.
There is good food up there. I think we didn't go anywhere particularly good.
To be fair also, I see where Leonard has said New York is not New England. I understand that.
New York is not New England.
I understand. First of all, I said where you're from at first, and then we sort of like broke it down to like generally us being in New England.
Yeah, but I'm not from New York. I don't truck with those fuckers.
Okay. I've had fine food in New York. I know there's good food in New York, whatever. But yeah.
Oh, I see Emily's a half New Yorker, so now we got half beef.
Half beef. Now that's something I could get behind. That sounds good.
Half beef?
Yeah.
What's half beef?
I mean, what does it sound like?
I don't know. I'm just imagining if I bought it at the store.
I think what it would be is you have a plate and it's half beef, half something else.
You ever have a local deli that offers you like large quantities of meat? Have you ever encountered this?
What is it that you mean?
I mean that like there's a place in Swansea, New Hampshire called Gamarlo's Food and Circus. And on a regular rotating basis, you could buy however much of a cow you wanted. You could literally be like, I'll have half of a cow next week.
I have not had that. That's awesome.
They'd be like, gotcha, boss. And then you'd have to go and pick up half a cow.
I never thought that is the establishment you could buy half an animal from.
Gamarlo's Food and Circus?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I hope they're still around. They were like a gas station.
Yeah, that makes
was
sense.
Also huge. It was awesome.
There is this thing about the part of New England specifically that Mason is from, but I think a lot of it, I think this is a very New Hampshire thing. Like, it's so rural. And so there's so much relatability with like being out here.
It's not really much different.
No, it's just like, this is the gas station, which means it's also kind of the store and definitely where you get pizza.
It's also the library and your DMVs in it, and also you get your Social Security cards replaced there.
Yeah.
And they got fountain pop, as my friend Brady would say.
Oh, man, it's gone.
What? Gamarlo's is gone?
Yeah.
Oh, Leonard says Gamarlo's is gone and has been replaced by a poorly run and put together convenience store. My heart has broken. R.I.P. Gamarlo's.
Yeah, that sucks.
Pour one out for the Gamarlo's store and the Gamarlo's family. That's a huge bummer.
Yeah.
Tucker and I, when we were 15 years old, wrote them a jingle. We walked down there on foot with a guitar, and we asked for the manager so that we could play the jingle for him that we wrote and sing it.
That's so good.
And it went something like, Gamarlo's is the place to go. Friendly service from people you know. Come on down to have a real great time. 352-3409. Gamarlo's. Food and Circus. 352-3409.
That's so beautiful.
I remember it to this day. That was their fucking phone number.
You and Tucker.
Maybe they wouldn't have gone out of business if they bought a little jingle.
You and Tucker should make a video that's like a sort of send-off funeral procession for them.
Yeah, man.
With that jingle.
We should.
Like, slow it down, make it a dirge.
Tucker, let's make a Gamarlo's RIP funeral thing. We can bury them at the mall. And then we can all go get Constantly Pizza and a tattoo with G for Gamarlo.
I love that.
I love that too. Leonard says that place was the fucking best. Good meat selection, good soups and pre-made foods. I even bought VHS tapes there as a kid. Yeah,
that's exactly what I'm talking about. It good meat, good soup, VHS. I bought a box set of 21 Jump Street, the TV show, at a gas station in bumfuck nowhere, Kentucky, that I was getting pizza at with a friend.
Man, that's the best.
Yeah.
Neighborhood, like, pop-up, not pop-up, like neighborhood do-it-all shops and markets and delis, man, are like the absolute peak. Local business is everything.
Local business is everything. Fuck your chains. Like, let's just keep it local. Mom and pop, best we can do. It's worth it. Support your local places. They need it.
Yeah. Although it looks like Gamarlo's been on the edge for a while. I just found an article from 2016 where they were going to become an independent Hannaford's location.
Okay.
So who knows? Anyway, it is 7:45 on the Bug and Moss Morning Telephone Show. Matt Bliss is in the chat, has said, PSA, fuck the Roadcaster. So broken and shit, it's not hard to make a good product that works. I think Matt is having troubles with his Roadcaster. Anyone else here got a Roadcaster?
What is that?
It's a little recording interface that you can plug several microphones into, and it's got a couple different faders to control them. It's sold to people as like here's your podcast kit.
Oh yeah.
And they are, I mean, Rode typically makes decent products, but it kind of seems like they really fucking whiffed with the Roadcaster.
Yeah. It's expensive.
I'll throw up a picture for you, too. Yeah, it's like a little board with a handful of faders, a couple different mic inputs, some buttons so you can hit soundboards. It supports 4 headphone outputs. It has onboard recording. It's sort of a nice little all-in-one recording studio setup. However, it seems to have all sorts of problems, like you can't hear yourself at the same time that you're recording without accidentally doubling the voice, and like the software keeps crashing. And Matt's makes like this weird, annoying whine all the time. And also, they cost like $400.
Yeah, which I'm not saying $400 is a crazy price for a thing like this, but it is crazy because that fully pushes it into a high-end bracket to me.
Yeah.
If you have to pay over $300 for an item, that's a huge investment. And so for it not to work, it's like you as a company have to make a product that can be functional at its price point. That sucks.
Hell of a pivot that we just made into talking about this. But hey, Rode, I know you're listening. This was all a honeypot to get you to fix your shit.
Yeah, fix your shit. Come on.
The go-tos, Rode. Listen, everyone else, you can get out of here. This is just
This is for Rode.
Yeah, this is for me and Rode. Hey, Rode, the go-tos, those little wireless mics that everyone uses, those little square microphones, everyone clips them to their shirt now in YouTube videos. Sometimes they got the fuzzy top on them. Those are fucking amazing. Those are some of the best, like, portable little lavalier mics I have ever heard. They sound awesome. The battery life is great. The connection is awesome. How did you fuck up the Roadcaster so bad, guys? How did you fuck it up so bad? I know you can make good stuff. You've been around forever. You got shotgun mics that are older than my dad that are probably still working, and you can't make you fucked this up.
Yeah.
Come on, Road. Come on, Road. Okay, everyone, you're welcome back in.
Yeah, you can come back.
That's
It's
just
time
my
for the
life.
podcast
You know who would
again.
never let me down like
Who
that?
would never let you down?
Electro Voice.
Electro Voice, we're really interested in doing a partnership
I'm a huge
with you.
fan of Electro Voice, and specifically the Electro Voice RE320 broadcast dynamic microphones featuring variable D technology to keep the sweet spot nice and phenomenal off-axis rejection. Available only for $200 and something.
Electro Voice, is that right?
Electro Voice.
Is that the price of these?
Yeah, these are like 200 and...
Oh, we should buy one to replace the microphone over there that's in Bridget's spot.
When we have money to do
No,
that,
I don't
we
mean with
should.
our real money. I mean with podcast money.
Where do we get podcast money from?
I have some
You do?
from 13.
From the 13 Patreon?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm trying to say we should business. We have our microphones going out. We have a Shure that's eating shit over there.
Yeah.
I thought these were $500.
They're $315, but usually you can get them for around $299.
Okay. This is a
$279.
great microphone.
I don't know that we should spend that on a microphone right now, though, Bug.
We don't have our money. It's money that can be used for stuff like that. It is business money.
Oh.
Is what I'm trying to say. It's not our money that we can use for rent.
Well, why is it really not?
Yeah, it's really not.
Okay. Bummer. Oh, yeah, that's right, because it's not just you. It's you and everyone else.
Yeah, I'm saying that is a reasonable expense because we use this space to record that show.
Gil, given our financial dire straits, I've sort of diverted all of the PodCube for Patreon to our own shit because we're also like not currently putting a lot of stuff out. So that's why I was like,
That is very nice, and that is great.
Yeah,
and I do get paid. This is all really boring. I do get paid from the 13 Patreon. As a partner, I get a guaranteed payment, but there is other money for stuff like this. I'm trying to say we have a microphone we need to replace.
We do. We do have a microphone we need to replace because every time you and Bridget record edging, that microphone is closer and closer to being a problem.
Yeah, it sounded crazy yesterday.
Yeah. Well, and also that's tax proof or whatever it's called when you can business expense
I'm
it.
sure it's called tax proof.
It's tax proof. You know, I wish I was tax proof. Why don't we go ahead and turn to the voicemail that got sent to us from Matt Bliss?
Let's do it.
This is a voicemail that is titled, I Hate It.
I swear to God, Matt, if this is about the fucking Roadcaster.
Bug and Moss, I hate it. I've just discovered a great set of YouTube videos from philosophers and physics professors, and they're great. It's ergo.org, I think is the website. Ergo is the name of the channel, as in cogito ergo sum from Descartes.
Oh, yeah, as in that thing we all know. Yeah,
and I'm
dude,
watching some of these videos, and they're like in the classroom, they're sitting in front of students sometimes, and they're explaining things like Socrates and the beginning of ethics in ancient Greece, or the nature of electrons in particle experiments for quantum theory. But the thing that gets me is that they use blackboards sometimes.
Oh, okay.
And there are two things I hate. One of them is getting a haircut. The second one is using blackboards.
Very
Just
reasonable
watching
takes.
someone else use it, hearing it being used,
That's
thinking
fair.
about the dry, chalky substance rubbing against another chalky substance just to demonstrate. Technology's come a long way. We can use whiteboards. I hate chalk on blackboards.
Interesting.
What do you hate? Thanks, kid.
Interesting.
Great work.
Okay, well, Matt, two things you hate are getting a haircut and blackboards.
And your Roadcaster. There are
And
three
there's
things you
three
hate.
things Matt
You actually
hates.
hate
Yeah.
three things.
That's interesting. I grew up with a big blackboard in our hallway. It was covering half of the wall. My dad found it, I think, at the dump and was like, that's a cool blackboard. No, it was an old menu board from a restaurant my mom worked at.
Yeah.
And we put it up in the hallway. And so we were always drawing with chalk. So I love the feeling of chalk on a blackboard.
I also really like chalk on a blackboard, but I do understand. I feel like I'm also comforted by the sound of writing on blackboards. When I was later in school, we definitely all had whiteboards, but when I was younger, we definitely had chalkboards.
Oh, really?
Yeah, in some spots. And there is something, I think also like, remember all the movies we would watch as kids? There would definitely be chalkboards.
Well, yeah, because like our parents' generation had a lot of chalkboards. We didn't have any in my elementary or middle school.
I think we had a couple, and I think we were doing a lot of the transitions. And then when I was later in high school, they were doing that big smartboard
The
transition.
fucking smartboard thing? Yeah. Whatever goddamn contractor came out with the smartboard and convinced all these schools to buy them. Do you remember those? Were those in your school?
Hey.
Those terrible projector whiteboards that were supposed to be interactive and didn't work?
Yeah, do you have any idea how much private contracting goes shilling in schools and steals from their budget, and it's all a fucking scam?
Yeah,
anyway.
Yeah, it's a real nightmare.
I know what you mean, though, also, Matt, because there's something that, to me, there's a way to write on a chalkboard. When it's fun to do it yourself because you're making the noise, you can be aware of it. But some people write on it like they're trying to hurt your ear and feelings. There is fingernails on a chalkboard is like a universal for a reason.
Yeah, but that's different than chalk. Oh, love the chalk.
But I think it's like some people are good at it. There's an art to it. And I'm watching one of these videos that Matt was talking about, and I think also I'm offended because the person's handwriting is so fucking bad and it looks like such shit, and it's all erased poorly. That's not the crisp, beautiful chalkboard of a well-organized teacher. There's something so satisfying about watching somebody write and it looks like a fucking font. One of the people who shares the bakery space with us, who bought the building, I walked in the other day and they were having a meeting, her, Joe, and the other guy, Adam, and she had written, I took a picture of it. She had written across this whiteboard, it literally looked like it was typed.
Yeah, you know what? There's a real skill that teachers develop, and that I don't know what other job, but presumably other jobs develop this as well, of writing on a surface that is upright in a neat way. Because I've found that extremely difficult. Like I can, if I really lock in, I can draw pretty neat like lettering on a page.
Yeah.
I can't fucking do it if it's upright. That's just like screws up my whole muscle memory.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's an art to it. What's another sensation or thing like that you dislike? Did the cats just knock over the trash can and leave? God damn it. I'll get it.
They did. They're out. They're gone.
Well, I'm shutting the door.
No, we'll be so hot. I had been storing the trash can on top of the desk because they just come in and knock it over because they hate us. So the real question, though, is not about chalk. The question is, what do we hate?
Yeah.
And this is real. There's a lot of things that just like, I try not to give a lot of time and space to the things that I dislike because I hate disliking things. Mm-hmm. We've talked a lot about that on the show. It sucks to hate stuff.
Yeah, but there's sensations that are bad.
Yeah, so I'm trying to think. Does anything come to mind immediately for you?
I was going to say writing with a ballpoint pen. I would rather prick my finger and write with my own blood. I hate the way ballpoint pens feel. Talk about scratchy. They suck. And then like when you have to like wiggle it to like get it going, I hate a ballpoint pen.
Yeah.
A lot. Always have. My favorite kind of pen are those felt tip pens.
I love a felt tip as well. I would agree with that.
I don't have one over here because I just broke one.
Oh, you're talking about these?
Yeah, you got it. Yeah. Specifically the felt tip pens that have the really tiny, tiny little tips. Like the itty bitty little tip guys, and they're just wet, and you drag them across the page. Love that.
Yeah, it's nice.
It's a little scratchier in a different way that I like. You feel that little vibration, that feedback through the pen. Delicious. Ballpoint pen? No thanks, because it's like smooth, and then it scratches, and then it rolls, and it's inconsistent. So I would say I hate a ballpoint pen. I'd rather write with chalk.
Well, Matt Bliss loves a ballpoint.
Well,
and doesn't like a felt tip.
Matt also doesn't like getting his hair cut.
That's true.
I want to understand more about that. Why don't you like a haircut, Matt? What is it about a haircut?
I think sensorially, there's a lot about a haircut to hate.
Is it a stranger touching your head? Is that what it is?
I love the stranger touching my head, I will say. I hate right after the haircut.
What do you mean?
You're covered in hair.
Oh, yeah.
You're out in the world.
Yeah.
I hate that. We just kind of stopped going to get haircuts and have started doing it at our house. And yeah, our hair looks worse, but we can just take a shower right away.
Yeah. Yeah. Rather than, because they trim it all up. They cover you in all those tiny little baby hairs.
And there's nothing they can do about it. They try their best, but they're getting there.
You get just like a couple impotent smacks with the little towel they wrap around your neck as though that would clear them all away. And then you walk out of there completely covered.
You guys not getting the full cape?
I get the full cape.
Oh, okay. It sounded like you were insinuating that they just put a towel around your
You
neck.
walk in, you sit down on the chair, and they say, like, so what are you into? Tell me everything about your personal life while I touch your head. And then they wrap you in the cape, and then they put that little towel on the back of your neck, around your neck or whatever.
They do that, I think, particularly, that's more common in like a mask haircut because if
Of the
you're...
clippers.
Yeah, because if you're not getting your neck shaved, it wouldn't be as necessary.
Well, and then after the end, they take the cape off you, they take the towel, and they always go 1, 2, and give you 2 little whaps with the towel on the back.
Yeah, well,
like you're being
to
anointed.
grow on.
Yeah, 2 baps to grow on, and then you walk out. Bing, bong, boom.
Aren't baps boobs?
Baps?
Is that what you said?
I said bap.
I thought you said 2 baps to grow on.
Yeah.
Isn't that titties?
I don't think if you're calling titties baps, you need to go back to school. You need to go to bed. You're not allowed to listen to this show.
Whatever.
You mean baps? Nobody's. Hey, look at that baby. She got nice baps. What are you talking about?
Coyote Astronaut said, where are you on gel-based ballpoints? Smoother, guessing fountain pens are out. I love fountain pens.
Love a fountain
and
pen.
I love gel pens.
I used to write with dip pens. I was that fucking dork.
Yeah,
I had
me too.
Calligraphy books, and I used loose ink and fucking just dip pens with different nibs.
Mm-hmm.
So no, I like that because that's more of like a meditative experience. A ballpoint pen tries to offer me the convenience of like a felt tip pen, like the convenience of just writing, and it tries to be smooth. And I think because it doesn't do the thing it does as well as I would like it to, I'd rather use something worse. It's the inconsistency.
I will say a roller ball, like a roller gel pen, I love. I think there are some apps, they're so smooth, they don't stick, the ink looks so good. The only downside is that in my experience, they're not instant drying. But that's also true about a fountain pen. So that's just something you kind of have to be aware of.
Yeah. Matt Bliss says, on the topic of haircuts, I hate haircuts because I don't know what I'm going to get, even though I say it, but don't know how to say it. Then I have to sit there awkwardly doing nothing and staring into the middle distance because I can't wear my
That's
glasses.
real?
Don't like small talking and I can't see nothing. It's a me thing. No, that makes sense.
It's also a barber thing. Because it is like, there's a reason that we are all out here going to the same person for as long as they are alive.
I've never done that.
I found a hairstylist that I liked, and I had historically gone to Great Clips, and no shade to Great Clips. Some of the stylists there are great, but some of them are bad. So there's this experience that I had growing up where every single time I got a haircut, it was nothing like what I wanted. And I had long hair, so I wasn't like getting anything crazy, but it was just like terrible, and I always had a bad experience. And so I started going to like salons. And that's kind of a crapshoot too, because obviously it's a real service. You have to pay real money for it, blah, blah, blah. But you also have to find the person who gets you. Mm-hmm. And I found that person, and her name is Julie. And if I get a haircut, it's Julie. Like if I leave my house to get a haircut, I will go out of my way to see Julie. And I know Bug Fan Club's going to get this because Bug Fan Club lives in Paris, and Bug Fan Club sees Julie. So
in Kentucky.
Yeah, once you find your person, it's just worth it to wait and go to them because they get you. And it's not like, I've also gotten my hair colored a lot by her. And when I was shaving my head, Julie just did it better. I don't know what, I have like 3 cowlicks, and she just shaved it in a way that didn't make me look really fucking stupid. So
the way I've always approached haircuts is like I would just as soon go outside with a pair of clippers and just look for someone who seemed bored and be like, hey, do you want to cut my hair?
Yeah.
Like I just couldn't, I'm not that, I don't know. I also have very simple hair to cut. I don't have very long hair. I just shave the sides and the top or whatever. I've never like gone to a consistent stylist.
yeah, it's fun to do. It's like a whole different experience though. And it really, if you don't care, it doesn't matter. I have seen someone else, like I would, but if since it's such an investment at this point in my life, like it costs money and I don't have a lot, I want to see someone and support someone that I already have a relationship with. And our conversation's going to be great. Like we've had a lot of conversation in the chair, you know? Because that is part of it too. Also, when you're getting your hair colored, once I spent 7 hours in Julie's chair because she was doing a color correction for me from green to blonde. So you want to be able to chill with that person.
Mm-hmm. That's also a lot. Coloring is a whole different thing.
Yeah.
Matt Bliss says, I also can't get a Melbourne haircut in Ireland, so I'm always shopping around here. If I could get to an Aussie barber, it'd be sorted, but no one person gets it right.
I got to know what that is.
I got to know what a Melbourne haircut is. Yeah,
I got to know about
Does that
this.
involve like something, do you need like kangaroo spit or something?
I also like when you said Melbourne high cut. That sounds like a thing.
Melbourne high cut.
Yeah.
Coyote Astronaut says, before I was thin enough up top that I was like, fuck it, egg time.
Hell yeah.
I had a specific person at Sport Clips I could trust not to mess up the lines on where I liked it shaved.
Oh, and Julie used to do a fade for me that fucking ripped because I had an undercut that was pretty crazy and then I had a shaved head. So yes, this is so real. She used to practice doing crazy designs into my fade and like just doing insane stuff. I would never necessarily think, oh, I'm going to go get this, especially because it grows out so fast. But when you have a relationship with someone, like having a primary care doctor, you can both, like, she knows I don't really care and I'm just chill. And so, like, we both get to have a lot of fun.
Hell
Fuck yeah. It's a blast.
Emily says, I found my person. It's a friend from elementary school, also named Emily.
Hell yeah.
I like to imagine that you walk in and you go, hello, Emily. And Emily goes, hello, Emily. And you say, how are you, Emily? And she says, good, Emily. How are you? And you say, good, Emily. I'd like my haircut, Emily. And she says, okay, Emily, what would you like today?
We need to get Mason some Barbie dolls because I just think like if we set up a camera and he got to act that out for you, and that would be really strong.
I'll do a YouTube channel where I will describe either like frustrating encounters or like, I don't know, advanced technical concepts, but I'll do it just through dolls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We gotta get this guy some dolls.
That's great. Rich Alexander says they do that, and they both say it at the same time in the same cadence. It's freaking weird.
That's so
hello, Emily. Hello, Emily. Yes, Emily. What a beautiful day to be an Emily. Yes, Emily. I agree, Emily.
See, he could go forever with some dolls.
Yeah, man.
All right, Keto, do we have any more voicemail?
Yeah, we do have more voicemail. We got one more, and we started the show so late. Why don't we go ahead and end the show a little bit late? It's a voicemail that we have right here from Emily.
Hey, Bug.
And Moss, and also we have Suds here as well, and she stopped the stream, but whatever.
So we have a very important question for you. Because Alex and I were discussing the fact that beans are apparently a seed and not a fruit, or not a bean.
Well, coffee beans.
Did I say that right?
Not all beans.
We're off to an amazing start. So they're seeds from a fruit, right? And tomatoes are also a fruit. But does that make V8 cold brew?
Oh.
Yeah. Is V8 cold brew? Goodbye.
Is V8 cold brew? What a question, y'all. Emily, Alex, thank you for your voicemail.
I love that question because in it, you sort of answered it. And we know the answer is no, but I want to play in the space instead. Well,
we know the answer
calm
is
down.
no. Bug's over here we all know the earth is flat.
Well, no, we know the answer is no because in your question, you revealed that it is the seed part of it that's different. So making some kind of juice from tomato seeds, we could maybe talk about being cold brew.
Is that V9? Is that what they're keeping from us?
But let's remove that from the equation. Let's actually just play in the space a little bit. Is a juice in general sort of a cold brew?
So yeah, God, can you imagine the branding of the 2040s is going to be like you go, instead of cran grape juice, it's going to be cran grape cold brew.
God. So I think no. Again, even when I'm trying to play in the space, because juice is squeezed or pressed from a fruit, and cold brew is an extraction method. So it has to sit over time. You could, I think, argue more so that almost like wine is cold brew.
I wish I was friends with the YouTuber Nile Red. Does anyone know Nile Red? He's a science YouTuber. His sort of shtick is more chemistry side of things. Which is the area of like the sciences I probably know the least about is chemistry. Nile Red does all of this stuff like making Red Bull from scratch or like turning plastic into beer and like all of this crazy chemistry bullshit. I want to make coffee out of tomato seeds. Hey, I'm going to clip this. I'm going to email. Hey, Nile Red, what's up? My name is Moss. This is my wife, Bug. And we're both wondering if you could make coffee or something like it out of tomato seeds. Take tomato seeds and I guess like you mash them up. You'd have to dry them and grind them up and then
you'd probably roast them.
Yeah. Well, would you?
You roast coffee beans?
Would you have to do it for tomato coffee? Because you could grind it up and you could extract it. Cold brew, hot brew.
Why would it be different at that stage? Why wouldn't you roast it?
I don't know.
I mean, roasting is a pretty important part of the coffee process.
Yeah, it gets the water out.
It gets some of the water out, yeah.
What roasting probably does something else to the beans as well, too. Are there any like Maillard reactions going on?
Well, there certainly are because that's why a lot of people roast their shit to shit because those flavors that come out as you burn the beans are generally things that we kind of like. They're sort of like the tasting notes of bourbon, like caramel, like that kind of stuff.
I feel like
that kind of Maillard reaction. But we have learned over time that we can be a little bit more nuanced with our roasting process and get like a lot more different kinds of flavors out of the coffee by not burning them to shit.
I think the most difficult part is going to be that the seeds of a tomato are not all that robust. You know what I mean? They're very small. They're like pepper seeds.
So couldn't we just get enough of them?
That's what I'm thinking. It's going to be difficult. How do you get the seeds out?
And then there's so many different kinds of tomatoes.
Yeah.
And there's all the different ways you could roast the seeds. It's just like coffee. It feels endless.
Let's make V9.
V9 is a good idea. I feel we are going to get sued. Who owns V8?
It's probably Unilever. If I had to guess, it's going to be something like Johnson & Johnson, a family company.
So hang on. So it's simpler than that.
Oh, okay.
You didn't see, right?
No.
Try again and try to think about, don't look at the chat, and try to think about what do you associate with tomato?
Campbell's?
Yeah.
Is it owned by Campbell's?
Yeah.
Really? Well, it makes sense. They probably make their tomato soup and all the shit that sloughs off the side of the conveyor belts gets put into V8 bottles because it tastes like dick.
I am surprised that Campbell's is still just Campbell's.
Yeah?
Yeah. I mean, doesn't that surprise you?
No.
I was sure it would be part of like one of those like craft brands or something.
Oh, they're just so big. I also worked in a grocery store.
Yeah, so that's fair.
That might be the only reason, but like, no, Campbell's makes, and they're like one of the people that owns a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
They're like one of them. I don't know much about them as a company, but I know that a lot of stuff comes from Campbell's.
Okay.
And their soup is just like that. You know, they dominate that soup aisle.
Matt sent something to a website called ResearchGate.
That's a normal website.
I clicked on it. It wouldn't load, and now it says forbidden.
Your browser does not accept cookies. Cookies are required. You have to turn off your ad blocker.
That's a bad sign.
I hate to be that IT guy, Bug, but it says that right on the page.
Okay. You don't seem to hate it that much.
What do you mean?
Being that guy.
Oh. Sorry. CSRF error. Yeah, I don't know what the deal is. Matt sent something. Okay, Matt has explained. He says, results indicate that calamansi and tomato seeds are effective as a sustainable and caffeine-free coffee substitute.
Huh.
Well. So tomato coffee has been made in the past.
So guys, yeah. V8's almost maybe V8's not cold brew, but V9 could be.
I think V8 is close enough to count as cold brew.
I don't think that's true.
I do.
If we made juice out of the fruit that coffee beans come from the center of, I do not think that would be coffee juice.
Gotcha.
You could call it coffee juice because of like it being from a coffee plant, but it wouldn't be like the same. It might actually be caffeinated though. Do they make coffee cherries?
This warrants further investigation, which we should do off the air. It's 8:09 on the Bug and Moss Morning Telephone Show. It's actually 8:10 on the Bug and Moss Morning Telephone Show. I can tell you want to read what you just found though, Bug, right?
No.
Oh. It looked like you had found something that you'd wanted to share.
No.
Oh, okay. It's 8:10 on the Bug and Moss Morning Telephone Show. You've squandered another perfectly good hour tuning into our malarkey, and we're glad that you did. If you want to listen to more of this show, you can on the VODs here on the Twitch channel. You can find us on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/@BugandMossTV. Go to bugandmoss.com. That's probably the easiest way. Go check out the Magic Phone Book. Inside of that, you'll find links to all sorts of creative projects from us and our friends, and you dial the numbers on the little handset, and it'll take you to the website, including our Discord, which you should jump into, bugandmoss.com. Go check it out. Thanks for being here. Long Walk to Diamond City, my narrative Fallout 4 stream in VR is going strong, and it's an absolute blast. We had a great episode the other day. The VOD for that is up on Twitch, and I'll get the edited episode up onto YouTube fairly soon. Anything else you want to plug, Bug? You got a new episode of 13 that came out not that long ago.
New episode of 13 came out. It's called The Character Mascot Horror. Pretty good. Excuse me. Video's pretty fun. You'll see a couple pieces of French Alexander's art in there. If you're looking closely, I used some of those for transitions. And then a lot of public domain videos that I downloaded, cartoons, all kinds of crazy fun stuff that I cut up. That's how I found that video
that little science
was
guy.
Clearly animated of Moss from the past.
Yeah, which I took that little science guy and I clipped him out. I actually started using him in the intros for the Long Walk to Diamond City videos. which is
He's
very
so
fun.
cute.
Yeah, here I'm gonna put him up. I'll put him up on the screen for a moment because I love this little guy so much. It's so much fun.
This is what he looks like every day.
I clipped them all out. Is there anything else that we need to plug, Bug, before we scooch our boot?
I don't think so.
Okay,
I think we'll see you guys on Monday.
You're the one in control of the soundboard, Bug. So I think it's going to be on you to hit some
I'm going to
buttons,
get there.
pull some levers, flip some switches.
He really hates that I have the soundboard.
It's so hard because I'm so used to being the one who gets to do it.
Well, it's important for me to get to try.
That's true.
Because how am I ever going to get good at it?
I don't begrudge that. I don't begrudge you that, Bug. I think it's great.
Yeah, it's cute. Could you make it so that we can put stuff, but it's always behind us? Or do you have that?
Yeah, what do you mean, like the sky cam?
Oh, hell yeah, that's fun. That's cool that we can do that.
Yeah, anything can be behind us. We control the layout.
We can just leave him there. He's just hanging. He's doing his thing.
They can just be behind us in the background the whole time. Thank you for tuning into the Bug and Moss Morning Telephone Show. Hopefully we'll see you next week. I hope you have a great weekend. If you get a wild hair across your butt and you want to make us some quizzes, go to bugandmoss.com/quiz deck. We'd love it. And I love you, Bug.
I love you, Moss.
Pretend I sound...
Whale sales. AMPR.
Well, I thought that you didn't have that.
I did too.
I thought I was going to have to make the sound effects. Yoshi! Yes, Yoshi, I love you and your guns. Oh, yeah.
That's great.
Thanks,